Alright, so I thought I'd show how these started life. These guys, the comparator die, are just large nuts. I chose it larger than these guys so that it would be obvious, it would be visually obvious what's going on when you're setting up your equation using these little Abacus. But all they are, it's just a fairly large bolt with some nuts on it, and you just paint them so that they're one side, most of them are black. So 3 of the 6 spaces are black, the other 3 are red, and the center face gets a dot. And then for the unit, and it didn't occur to me when I was first making this, but I should make spares of these so you could just drop them on there. So we go 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, and it just repeats, right? So white background, black dots, so those are contrasting, obviously visually different. So now we can say that's our first variable, and we have -1 of it. There we go. And if you wanted to say you've got like 1/3 of it, what you could do is we just leave a little gap there to indicate, or like our decimal point, right? So now you've got 1/3. So this would be -1 to the power, or 3 to the -1 power, 3 to the first power, or 3 to the 0 power, 3 to the first power, 3 to the second power. Right. We could go all the way out like that. So this would be 1/3 plus 1/9. No, wait. Yeah, 1/3 plus 1/9 plus 1/27. Yeah, that's right. Anyway. So yeah, that's all it is, and I just use nail polish. Alright, so everything gets, all the painted surfaces get a white coat first, so that the color comes out nicely. So you can kind of see some white creeping in around the edges here. So that the red will come out nicely, but it also helps the black. The black ends up being richer too if you give it a white base coat, basically like a primer coat. And then hit it with the color, and then hit it with the dots. And usually I did like 2 coats of the color. So where it's all white, that gets 2 coats of white. Where it's red, it gets a coat of white, 2 coats of red, and then the dot. Where it's black, it gets a coat of white, 2 coats of black, and a dot. Clear coating it would probably make it sturdier, but this cheap nail polish that I got seems to hold up decently well. So yeah, that's the basic arrangement there. And you could also do things like, say you want to do a quadratic, right? Instead of having these indicate your variables, you could have them indicate the term in the quadratic, right? So here we've got 0, 1, 2. So this would be x to the 0 power. So this would be your constant. This would be x to the first power. So this would be c. This would be b, and this would be a, right? And then we can just say, well, that equals 0. I think maybe, let's see, kind of a more conventional way of writing it, the more conventional direction for the camera. So we've got our ax squared, so this is your a, this is indicating that you have x squared. This is your bx, this is your c, equals 0. And if we wanted to we could do it that way. So now you've got some ax squared plus bx equals negative c. So you can do a lot with this little system here, and it's literally just made out of nuts and bolts with a little bit of nail polish.